Welcome, everyone, to Arlington, Texas at AT&T Stadium, site of this year's Goodyear Cotton Bowl, part, of course, of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Florida Gators, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? All right, so it's 1st and 10, back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That quarterback's mistake will place the ball even closer to their own end zone. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, LSU.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And now the running back's got it again. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. It's a quick grab. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Man, you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Makes a quick catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
Important second down play coming up. They go with a direct snap. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, it feels good to see an LSU team be able to run the football when you know they're going to run it. I mean, they've been doing that forever, all the way back to Jacob Hester and Kevin Falk. His ability to run the ball and catch out of the backfield. Leonard Fournette. And, of course, Clyde Edwards-Helaire on that great 2019 team. And now, LSU stable of backs again on this roster, too.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He makes the grab. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This play takes a little bit of time to develop. The quarterback shows outstanding patience here before he makes that throw.
Now it's second down here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. What a move. Makes one man miss. Picks up the first down before they stop him.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
The game makes it second and medium. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Can they keep this drive going? It's fourth down and 6. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers. Strong game by this quarterback. So with playoff pressure, Kirk, the offense executes a long, grinding, methodical drive.
You know, the thing I've loved about this offense all year long is their ability to either hit the big play or not have to rely on that. Like this, they're able to sustain a drive and still come up with points and get a touchdown.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. And the coach has made the call, even to extend this drive. The offense is out there to go for it. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he slings this pass over the middle. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? And looking for a big play here. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, LSU. So the offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to throw it on first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? They give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Defense makes the tackle on the ball carrier.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a 4th and short.
Chris, give him some credit here. He's fighting to get to that first down, breaks the tackle, just comes up a little bit short of the first down.
Well, no surprise here. They're already 2 for 2 on 4th down. Got to make it 3 for 3 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Downfield and in. Excellent field position here for the offense. Oh, it's snapped to the back. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. First and goal now, a chance to claim even more momentum before the halftime break. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. He just goes up and over the pile for that touchdown.
Man, that's some serious vertical by this running back. A well-earned touchdown on the goal line.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. It's a strong run, keeps the drive going. First down now. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Receiver makes the grab. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage. Pass complete. It's second down now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Catch hauled in here over the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for an offense looking to scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a first down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, and he fumbles. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier side, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner brought down by that coverage. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. He's looking deep here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they come up with the incompletion, but I like the idea of stretching the defense. You can do so much to help out with your short to intermediate passing game, even affect the running game by making those safeties aware that you're willing to take a shot downfield.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Here's the 2nd down play. And here's the handoff. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the 1st down marker.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He'll take a deep shot here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the fair catch is made, but there's a flag down, so let's sort that out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The offense gets a 2nd chance at points here after that special teams roughing penalty. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's 2nd down. The shotgun running play call. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Can he make it to the marker? Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Hey, great job here by this defense. It's going to be 4th down and 1. They bent, but they did not break. But we'll see if the offense elects to go for it here on this 4th down play.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Here we go, 4th down. They'll try to run for it. The game picks up the 1st down, tackled at the 37.
What a job by this offense picking up the 1st down. You know, as a play caller, you look at where you are in the field. If you punt it, there's a chance it goes into the end zone for a touchback. If you kick the field goal, it's a really long kick. So this is a great opportunity to be aggressive and pull the trigger to try to come up with a big play. They get it.
And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down. Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Looking for a deep completion. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, LSU. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Now, just a brilliant game for this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today, Kurt.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Ball carrier brought down. What is the final play of this third quarter? It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. These playoff games, we certainly hope for a much more competitive battle. The shot at the national championship on the line. And it's not been the case here so far. So let's get back to the action. 1 quarter away. What would be an impressive CFP statement? First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Can he get there on the ground? Breaks loose at the 40. And that game will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the freshman brings him down quickly. Second down after that run on the previous play. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
On third down, he drops to throw. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And they'll just down it right here. Bengals offense is back out on the field. Forced to punt last time. Trying to add points, build the lead right here. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Play action fake, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll try a pass here. No connection there. The pass is incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Worked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And the quarterback dropping back. On the run here. Lets it go. Caught for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense. Waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Chris, I'm kind of surprised they're still taking shots downfield. They got a big lead. We're in the fourth quarter. Run the ball, get out of Dodge, keep everybody healthy.
Snags a quick throw.
Well, these guys just won't let up. Another big positive gain here in the passing game from this offense. This is one of those games you kind of look forward to the film study. You get through things on Saturday night. Maybe you go over there on Sunday to the facility, and on Monday as a team, you break down the film. They'll be pretty happy when they get the chance to look at this one.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. They'll work the clock here with the running game. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, they gave up some yards here, but man, that's a pretty good job by this defense against the jet sweep. You see who was carrying the ball there? He can fly. I would argue he's the fastest guy on the field. So you don't give up the big play, you give up a few yards. I think that's a win for the defense.
They've been very efficient. 3 for 4 on fourth down. Now they're going for it again. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The pass falls incomplete. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.